Okay, so these are the experiments that we'll do for day 2. So day 2 is going to be about sound. We're gonna talk about sound. And so we're going to make like one of these paper cup telephones that you probably made in the past, right? So again, have all of your crew members do this. Unless there's some of the younger kids might have a little bit of a problem punching the holes into the cup. So I just basically want you to help only if they really need help, right? So these should be easy. So pair off all of your crew members first. If you have an odd number, obviously pair someone with your crew assistant. And then you're going to give each pair a cup and either a string or a yarn, right? We'll have those out on the table for you. So what they're going to do is they're going to each punch a hole in the middle of the cup, like this. And then, you know, you can help them string through, but it's not, so it shouldn't be difficult, but you might have to help them string through a little bit. So help them kind of string the yarn through. And they can either tie it if that works, especially for the yarn, or you can have them use the paper clips if they have a string and it's a little bit difficult to tie big enough of a knot. Then you can use these paper clips that we're gonna have for you and you can tie them. The only thing with the paper clips is we're gonna ask you to please like clean it off and return them at the end of the station if you have paper clips, because we're going to use them for a different experiment. So they're going to make this telephone device, right? And they're all going to be like varying lengths and sizes of yarns, and they're basically going to play a little bit of a game. So it's going to be one person is going to stand with the string kind of taut but not pulling too hard, right? And they're going to speak into the cup, and they're going to read off a Bible verse, and we'll provide you with the verses. So they're going to read it off, and then the other person on the other end is going to listen to it, and we're going to play a little bit of a relay game. So you count to see how long it takes to memorize, for the other person on the other hand to memorize. And then you'll have them switch off, and as a crew, you'll come together and then you'll talk about, like what was hard about doing it, and like, was it easier for you to do the experiment if the string was shorter or if it was thicker? So you'll talk about it in crews. So that should take up a bulk of the day. And then the second part of this experiment is you're going to tie a spoon around the middle of the telephone device. And hopefully the yarn will be a lot shorter. Hopefully we'll shorten it to show you guys. Okay. So you'll help them kind of tie it around, and then one of the kids in the pair is going to listen in using these cups. And then the other person is going to take another metal spoon and just kind of clack gently on it. For this part, it's important that you emphasize that they need to tap really gently on it, because when you're listening to it and you're tapping, like the sound will be a lot louder. And you're gonna talk about like how it kind of, ask like, what does it kind of sound like? And some of the kids will say like, oh, it sounds like a bell or an alarm. And you'll talk about how that relates back to the story of Elijah hearing God through the whisper. So that should be it for the second day.